just can't seem to get away from playing these iconic characters. First we had Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Now we have Mufasa and Taka, aka Scar. How are you doing, Aaron, Kelvin?
I'm doing phenomenal. All the better now that you're here.
Likewise, likewise.
I love it here. Listen, I remember catching up with you two during SCAD TV Fest, and I remember bringing this project up and the smile on both of your faces when I brought it up, and now we're here. Talk to me a little bit about the journey to get here and how you really took on these roles of these iconic characters, because although this is a prequel, these are still characters that people know and love.
Yeah, it was certainly challenging, but in the best way. You know, it's a movie that is so deeply loved and cherished and has a really special place, I think, in, I don't know how I would describe it, like the global community's heart, you know? So I think to have this opportunity was a blessing. And yeah, presented challenges, but we dived in head first, and here's hoping that it resonates with people and people leave feeling like this is a film they can watch again and again and again, yeah.
I was amped. I was like, this is gonna be so sick. I'm like Barry Jenkins, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Aaron Pierre. I tell this story a lot. I watched Underground Railroad, and I was looking, I was like, how is he doing this? He's so good. Like, I was honestly a little jealous, which is probably, I probably Barry sensed that, and then he cast me as the jealous brother. You know what I mean? Because I was like, how is this guy so charismatic? It's kind of frustrating. So I just used that in my role, and I'm glad it has a purpose now.
It worked out perfectly then, right? Kelvin, talk a little bit
I love you, man.
You know he did this before, too. Every time he talks about you, it's like, hey, how amazing you are.
I love this.
It's my big brother that is
in
the same age as me, but my big brother.
No, I love this man. Chosen family, for real.
Yeah, for real.
Kelvin, when you first saw this movie, the final product, what were you most proud of about your portrayal as far as when it comes to Taka?
How much light that he actually has. I think that was a goal of Barry's, was to make sure he was justifying that beginning, which was, I always wanted a brother, and the yearning and the love, like literally what I was just describing. I literally have always wanted a brother. I have twin sisters, they're incredible. They're my favorite people on the planet. Do not mess with my sisters. It's over. But I've always wanted somebody to like look up to and laugh with and just talk about and just shoot the bleep with, you know what I mean? I don't know what the kind of version this platform is, so that's why I didn't say that at work. But I think I was just really proud that that energy and that love and that desire for family and community and brotherhood was present in the work, and I hope that inspires the other young kids to I don't know, appreciate their siblings.
Kelvin really crushes this. Like, I can't wait for everybody to see the movie, and one of the key things that is explored in this movie is Taka and Taka's origin story and the lineage that he came from, the heritage that he has, and you navigated those nuances and those intricacies so flawlessly. And I really loved it. I just haven't got to tell you that for real. But it's it's really cool.
Thank you, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, Kelvin, they of course say every villain has their origin story, and I do love that we get to see the layers and complexity that really became Scar. Talk to me a little bit about when you were diving deeper into this story and this role, did you find yourself extending more grace to Scar, and do you find that carrying over into your everyday life with people and your own self?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's a beautiful observation. Thank you. I think I was very sometimes unforgiving of Scar when I watched it originally, because it's such a heartbreaking scene to take a father away from a young man. You know, that's supposed to be your nephew. That's hard to process, but what I think this movie does so beautifully, it allows us to understand a different perspective and not to judge a book by its cover, that old cliche, and not to also judge myself for mistakes I've made and choices that I made, but also hold myself accountable for what choices I choose to make. And so it's twofold in a lot of ways. And I've to be able to do that in a what quote unquote is a children's film is profound. And I think kids are so intelligent right now. My little godson, don't mess with him. Like, he'll tell you in a beat what you got going on in your life, you know what I'm saying? And he's very aware of what's going on in his life, you know what I'm saying? With a smile on his face because he's a charmer. But I'm glad we have a movie like this to just shake up how we perceive humanity and the people that we love around us.
Absolutely. And Aaron, I know Mufasa, he shows this strength and courage, and we see kind of that story of how he gets to that. What's some advice about finding your own strength and even your own voice that you can give? Because I know even in this industry, it can be hard to kind of navigate that.
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. I think the way, we've spoken about this before, I think the way that I have kept myself sane and at peace navigating through my personal journey and the industry is, for the longest time, I used to always say, oh, what's meant for you won't miss you. Mm-hmm. What's meant for you won't miss you. But I never really actioned it in my real life. Mm. It just sounded good, and I said it. But recently, I actually learned to action it in my life and believe when I say it. And that has brought me so much peace, and it's relieved so much anxiety and angst. And same thing, anxiety and angst. But that's something I'm really grateful for, the capacity that God's blessed me with to actually believe when I say that now. And yeah, I really think that what comes next is just meant to come next. And what doesn't, that's all right.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love that, man. That's what's up.
I love the brotherly bond
That's
here.
what's up.
Thank you both so much. I'm so excited. I got to see a little mini tease of this, and I am dying to see the full film. So I know it'll be a great success. I'm ready to see more from both of you in this and beyond. So,
But did they not tell you not to come here and look better than us? Did they not? Did you not get the memo?
Cameraman,
Come
did you
on,
get
can
that?
we get the whole
Because
thing?
hey now,
A fit check.
I feel like we should be interviewing you.
What they say, face card don't decline.
Right.
Come on.
I cannot take
Come on, curls.
Come on now.
for the girls.
Okay. Period. Wow.
Thank you both so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to you.
Y'all are a mess.
It's good to see you. It's good to see
Thank
you.
you so much. Congratulations on this.
Yes, ma'am.
It's amazing. Amazing.